Thanks so much for watching. In today's video, I'm gonna do a vanity tour. I'm actually gonna do a quick little tour of this whole space that I film in, but I thought I would show you what actually sits out on my desktop here and how I organize those products. So I know I said it in my video I did recently where I showed you my entire skincare collection, but I'm kind of a nosy person and I like to see how people organize their stuff. I actually was just recently at a girlfriend's house and she was showing me how, you know, all of her makeup and how she stores it. And I love to see that, right? I love to see that, you know, what products she had and how she stores them and all those things. I'm nosy. I'm a nosy person. So I thought I would do a quick tour. I don't think the video will be very long, but just show you kind of how I have this setup done. I used to keep all my makeup in my bathroom actually. And then when I decided I was going to do YouTube videos, I sort of repurposed one of the rooms in our house that we weren't using a ton. So this is like a little, it's almost like a little sunroom kind of off my kitchen area. And then it does have a little deck. There's a little door with a little deck outside that you could go sit on. But the reason I picked this room is one, it was a room we weren't really using and it's got big, beautiful windows here in front of me. And I like to film with as much natural light as I can. And so when I decided to film videos, I thought, well, let's take everything out of the bathroom, which I had outgrown that bathroom storage anyway, to be honest. And let's do a whole little beauty room for myself because why not, right? Like I'm very lucky. I had this space that we weren't, using very often. And yeah, so I got a little desk, I got a little computer, I got a little organization unit. So I'll show you all that in today's video. I'm not gonna go through all my makeup that's in the drawers. I've done that in another video. I can link that up above if you wanna check that out. But I just thought I would show you what's actually on my desktop, how I store it, and the products that I reach for kind of the most, right? That's why they're out here, because these are the ones that I reach for the most. So yeah, I hope you like this style of video. I know I think I did get one comment or maybe two comments of people who are nosy like me. And so maybe they'll enjoy this type of video too. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's get into it. Okay, so this is my filming room. When you come in, this is where you can see this little chair in the back of my videos. That's where the dogs like to lay. That's one of Lou's little toys. And then on this side, just some photos and personal things. And then I do keep my all my eyeshadow palettes are there. And then that's one of the lights that I use for filming. And that's kind of a section that you can't see. My mom got me those prints. I just love them. And then, yeah, that's the desk that I sit at to film. And then that's where most of my makeup is housed. So this does have a little door that goes out onto our upper deck area. That's where I keep, my face palettes and some other products that I want out that are a little bit easier to access than when I keep things in those storage drawers there. So on my desktop, let me move this chair out of the way here. I used to keep all my stuff in my bathroom actually. And I moved it into this room when I decided that I wanted to do YouTube videos. I just wanted it to be kind of a better, an easier access setup. So I do have some little storage containers up here as well. So what I have sitting on my desktop, these 4 little blushes, those are actually going to a girlfriend. There was a lady at work that said she actually had never used, she didn't own any blush products. And so I feel like she's just kind of getting into some makeup products now, and I had those extra ones and I thought she might like them. This book is where I keep like all my schedules for my videos and video ideas and track of my purchases in a month. I put all that in that little makeup covered book. And then I have a fan. You guys have seen this little fan in my videos. I just got it off Amazon. I think it's so cute with the little cat ears, and I use that after I spray my setting spray. Okay, and then I have this container that I bought. So it's got 3 compartments up there and then that 2 lower compartments. And in here is where I keep the products that either I want to use more or I want to reach for every day. So this is a lot of my everyday favorite makeup in here. I've got the Ordinary Concealer, the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer, the Wet n Wild Single Shade in Brulee. This little Pretty Vulgar concealer sample, I use that for covering up blemishes actually. And then I have my 4 most reached for blushes: the Tarte Cream Blush, the Tower 28 one, the Rare Beauty one down there, and then the Bare Minerals Bronzer in behind. This puff I use almost every day, so it's in there. I have this setting spray from Cover Effects that I use when I use this Patrick Ta brow wax. So those are in there together. I have the Iconic London bronzer, cream bronzer that I love. This Revlon concealer I love. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I use that as a highlighter almost every day. The Lawless foundation I love. KVD, this is a cream contour, but I just use it as a cream bronzer. It's beautiful, I really love that. A Milani foundation that I'm using quite often right now. This is a cream bronzer, just the mini from Tarte. The Tentadol concealer is in there, and then this is a Patrick Ta blush that I really love. And then back here I have a couple of primers. This Good Molecules one is one of my favorites, just a really nice hydrating primer. I have the Fenty Eavesdrop foundation. It's just one of my favorites. I use it almost every day. Well, not every day, because I have all these others that I use too, but I do use it weekly. I have this one from It Cosmetics. If I want a more full coverage look, this is what I go for. I've got a setting mist from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and then this product's pretty new to me, so it's in here. It's from Laura Geller, and it's the Spackle Skin Perfecting Primer. It's the hydrate version. It's a really, really nice hydrating primer. I love this. It feels so nice on my skin. And then I've got the mascaras that I have open in my collection are back here. I have a primer from L'Oreal. I use that almost every day. I have the Merit mascara. I have this one that I got from ColourPop, which I'm not loving. It's just too natural for me. I have this one. Who is this by? Rockins Cosmetics. I got it in a BoxyCharm. Oh, dog sneezes every time. I got it in a BoxyCharm box. I don't love it, but it's open, so I'm gonna try to get some use out of it. I have this one from Maybelline. This is the Sky High. Gives beautiful long lashes, but I like a little more volume than I feel I can get from that. And then I have the Big Mood from e.l.f., which is okay. It's probably my favorite e.l.f. mascara, but I don't absolutely love it. Okay, and then back here, I have all of my lip liners in that container. I have all of my brow products in that container. I have a Harry Potter cauldron that needs refilling. Oh, it's just full of broken Q-tips in there. So I do use Q-tips to clean up the mascara that I have left around my eyes after I'm done doing my makeup. So I need to fill that up, but that's my little Harry Potter cauldron. It did have a little candle in it, but I love Harry Potter, so. Okay, other products that I use daily that I have sitting out are the Niacinamide Glow Dewdrops from Glow Recipe. I have quite a few things sitting out here that are new to me that I want to, I still have to use. So this is the KVD Dazzle Stick. I've used it quite a few times. I'm absolutely loving it. So that sits out there. And then new to me from e.l.f. is this Eyebrow Quad. It's got 2 waxes and 2 powders. I'm loving this. This is fantastic. I will try to use it in an upcoming video so you guys can see how it works, but absolutely loving that product. And then back here, I've got a couple sponge holders. And then I have, again, products that I use all the time or that are new to me that I'm trying to get use out of that just don't fit in there right now. But I try not to have this much stuff out on my desktop. Some of this is because I have purchased quite a bit of new makeup lately and I just haven't found a home for these things, and I don't want to put them in my drawers and forget that I have them, which does sometimes happen. So I use this every single day. This always sits out here. It's the Laneige lip balm. I love that. The Kosas Cloud Set powder is a daily use for me. I use that all the time. I wish the compact was maybe not quite as bulky, because again, I'd like to store it there, but it doesn't really fit. I have this from Glowish. You guys, I'm just struggling with this so much. This is the Luminous Pressed Powder I initially bought it in shade 03. I couldn't use it. It was too deep. It looked like I had put bronzer all over my face. So I went back to Sephora and I exchanged it, which I never do. Like in my life, I have this is maybe the third time I have exchanged a product. And the other two were because the product was faulty and didn't work and I couldn't get the product out of the container. I know for sure, like 2 other times I have done this. So this was a huge thing for me to go in store and exchange this. I know that sounds silly, but I have this thing about it. I don't want to do it. So anyways, I did. I went in, I got shade 01 Fair, and I think it's too light. So I have to find another use for this as opposed to an all over face product. I can't use it like that. I'm going to try it as a setting powder. I think it probably will work for me like that, but yeah, what a struggle. What a struggle this has been. I love the concept of this. So I really want it to work for me, but it just, yeah, struggling with that. And then back here, I have this little mini Laura Mercier blush. This is the blush color infusion in rosé. I love this. It's just a mini, but this shade, I don't know if I can open it with one hand. That's perfection for me. Like I absolutely love that, and I am using that daily. Like I just love it right now. So that sits out here. I have the Givenchy Prism Libra highlighter. Again, just love it. I've had it a couple of weeks, maybe almost a month at this point, and yeah, loving. And then I have this Charlotte Tilbury Quad sits out here because it's new to me and I'm reaching for it all the time. I have this set of 5 mini mascaras because I purchased the Sephora set that you can get where you get the 5 mini ones to try, and then you can pick out a full size with the coupon inside. So I actually already redeemed my coupon for a full size of the Bite, so I haven't opened it because I have this to use, and I have a ton of open mascara, so I'm trying to hold off and just use up some of what I have. But I did already, when I went into store to exchange the Glowish, I used my coupon because I don't very often go into stores, so I picked up that mascara already. And then down here are all my recent purchases from the Sephora holiday savings event. So I did a video recently where I showed you them, but that's the Huda Silk Balm liquid lip balm that she has that I love, one of the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize, the Tower 28 cream bronzer, the Makeup by Mario highlighter, a Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder, Iconic London cream blush, the Clinique powder blush, the Glowish powder bronzer, and this Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist. Yeah, so anyways, super excited. I did put a little bit of this stuff on my face today, but I am trying to hold off and maybe try to film a video this weekend where I use all those products. Okay, and then on here, I also have my mirror, which I love. It does light up, and the other side is magnified, so I can really get up close and see all my chin hair. And then in behind that, I have 4 containers with my lip products in them. I'll move some of this stuff out of the way so you can see. These are my bins with my brushes, so these are the ones that I don't use very often. These are my eye brushes, and these are my face brushes, all of which clearly need to be washed, so that will be on the list for the weekend. And then these are my containers that hold all of my lip products. In this one, I mostly keep the things I reach for the most and my lip balms or clear glosses. In this one, I keep my tinted glosses or tinted balms that I don't reach for as much. And then in this one is my bullet lipsticks and liquid lipsticks, which truthfully, like, I never reach for anymore. And then I've got a couple of lights that I use for filming. And then that's my project pan stuff. And then this is my computer. And this is the keyboard my husband bought me for my birthday. How adorable is this thing? It's not at all practical and almost impossible to type with, and I love it. Yeah, so there we go. There is my room setup, my vanity tour. Yeah, I just thought you guys might be interested. I love to see how people store stuff and organize their life and all that. So a little bit messy, but it is an organized chaos, believe it or not. So that's all my makeup stuff there. I did already do a video where I went through all those drawers. It was a bit ago, but I'll link that in case you want to watch that. So there you go. There is my sort of beauty room vanity tour, whatever you want to call it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was fun and entertaining. entertaining. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would subscribe, that would be amazing. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone.